love. This is an open invitation to regain our peace, the peace that we lost and the love that we lost. And on this issue, we're glad to be joined by Dr. Iman Elewa, poet and writer. Thank you for joining us and good morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Naveen. Thank you, Dina. Good morning. Happy Eid to everyone. At the beginning, I'd like to ask you to excuse me for the way my voice is. Actually, I'm having a flu, so I hope it goes well.
Because of the air conditions.
Yes, and it got hot nowadays. I don't know these
all the time
two days. Yes, precisely. So I hope it goes well, inshallah.
Hopefully, Iman, whenever you come over, you always spread happiness and you spread a sense of joy.
Habibti, thank you very much.
Rejoice between everyone, even the people, our crew here on Nile TV.
Thank you.
So today you came to discuss with us the values that is becoming very scarce and rare between humans. I mean, not a specific group, but most of the humans now. Values are not appreciated enough. Why?
Would you believe me if I tell you that as far as this episode specifically is concerned, I mean, it took me 2, 3, 4 days to think about it. I mean, usually you think as you go, as we're living, you think how to make things better, how to perform something in the best possible way. Regarding this topic, you know, how can one reach a formula, okay, what to do? What if then else, you know, a specific algorithm? I mean, how to behave, what to do in order to make things better. I'll be very transparent with you, and I'll say that I myself, I do have a dilemma deep inside me, okay? Maybe as almost everyone feels nowadays. We can never deny that things have changed, Yadina, as you just mentioned, recently in our society, and this is not bound to a specific segment nor to a specific social class, with all due respect to everyone.
But what are the causes behind this change? Maybe some fundamental socio-economic causes. These ones make things boiling a bit more. Competition did rise. But competition is everywhere.
It is everywhere, but you know, sometimes competition is positive, and some other times it's not very positive. People are not running, each one is not running his or her own race. Why is he better? I want to reach where he is or where she is.
Some people think they look bad.
Exactly, and I'm very sorry to say this is, as far as my very humble opinion is concerned, this is not it at all, because the only one, as I see it, you need to be competing with is the one you see in the mirror when you're looking at it in front of it, when you're in front of it alone. Okay, today Iman needs to be better than she was yesterday, and so on and so forth.
So you have to work on yourself.
Precisely, this is it. I mean, if we're having two, A and B, and maybe I wrote something, an imaginary dialogue between two persons, A and one is talking about the other, trying to she's doing this in the wrong way, she's doing that in the wrong way. Why don't you look at yourself? Know yourself, knowing oneself, know thyself, okay? As the base of all virtues, that's what is said, I believe. It's not him, it's not her. If you're driving a better car than me, if you're living in a nicer house, if you're having a better home, I mean, why am I supposed to punish you for this? How, did you wrong me being this way? If I'm, shall I say, a good person, this might inspire me positively, okay? I'm not to feel bad towards you. I'm not to project my, complexes, problems, blah, 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 onto you. You didn't harm me in any way. Sometimes, you know why? Sometimes people do this, as I see it. You mirror to them something that makes them uncomfortable in a way or the other, and you said it in the best possible way, as I see it. They need to work on themselves. It's me, it's me, it's me. It's never you. That's how I see it.
You've raised a very important point, or rather touched on a very sensitive point and important. It might be a common problem, a common issue that is that come to the worry of every person, of every successful, beautiful, attractive, special person. They become the subject of probably humiliation, of, bad treatment, of grudges, of envy, just because they are nice, not on the outside, but also from the outside. When they have a nice heart, they become subject to lots and lots of evenness by others. So if you could elaborate on this particular issue, because most of those people, they really suffer in life.
Actually, you are the one who's touching very soft.
Yeah, because it happens a lot. I keep seeing people like that.
Well, yes, indeed. I mean, it happens a lot. What happens as well, and certain people, may God bless them, may God bless us all. The more you're, the kinder, the more you're kind you are to them, yes, the kinder you are,
they think this is a weak
point. Precisely. And I'm so sorry
it's
to say
actually it's not a weak point, it's a strength.
You're strong, okay? Because whenever you're, maybe right now I'm experiencing very, very tough times, but I don't go and project this onto the person sitting next to me. Dr. Bassam Al-Shamaa was listening to the amazing conversation that happened between you and him. Was talking about the cat, okay? And one of our ancestors' virtues, okay, principles was, I did not hate the cat or beat the cat.
Beat the cat.
Yes? I believe there is something that's called hating the cat syndrome, something like this. Now I feel something wrong happened to me today.
But in that case, there's a psychological problem, right?
I think so. This is what this hitting the cat syndrome. If I'm
not only hitting the cats, you can see people
hitting the cat, hitting animals, hitting people.
But it's symbolic here when I'm talking about it. I mean, it's symbolic. I mean, I had a problem at work today or in the street or whatever, and I go back home and I hit the cat because it was drinking its milk. What did the cat do to me? And of course, not only the cat.
So you are again talking about
place.
You're inflicting some kind of hate or some kind of violence on minors or more weak people than you to bring out your anger.
You think they're weak, but they're not weak. Actually, they're strong. But because they're kind-hearted, these people think they're weak.
People
right.
think that these ones are weak.
I like that quote.
Yes,
while they're the weaker ones.
I'm so sorry to say it, but let's confront it. Let's deal with it in a
They want to feel
way.
powerful.
You're not this way. They're not powerful. Actually, they are weak because the strong one is the one who's able to work
control their anger
or herself to manage their anger. بالضبط كده precisely. It's maybe a guide here would be always asking oneself, why am I doing this? Why do I feel so towards Naveen or Dina? These ladies are beautiful. They're very well dressed. They're very famous people. So I don't feel good towards them. I feel like hitting you with a word kida between the lines. Or I mean, Iman, why do you want to
put you in a corner?
But
or
ask yourself, always being your own, how should I say it? Always try to understanding yourself, understanding oneself, understand thyself. I imagine two dialogues, a dialogue here between two imaginary people, and to tell you the truth, one is saying something, the other is answering or replying to him or her. Sometimes this conversation happens in one's own mind, in your own body. You are the two persons. Actually, this is what I want to say. Before reading it, actually, I'd like to talk about a very quick conversation that happened between me and one of my friends. Okay, as you're experiencing it, I'm sure you do as well. Everybody here, I'm definite, we're experiencing this. I talked to my friend and I said, you know what? I always pitied these people. Wallahi, they need us to pray for them. Okay, they're not strong enough.
I think they're not strong enough, and there's something wrong with their upbringing. do you think they didn't take enough love when they were young? I would like to stress on giving a child enough love.
Thank you for bringing this point. It's a very valid one. As far as I know, from a psychological point of view, all the main problems, if I can call them problems, they start to happen during childhood. Yes. Okay, maybe they need love, maybe they feel insecure, maybe they, Elewa, as you said it, I will feel better if I
make you look bad.
Precisely, but I mean, if I talk to you in a bad way or I try to make you look smaller, actually I am the one who will end up looking small. Isn't this right?
It depends upon the people hearing.
Okay, I got your point. You're worried about having your community, your surrounding, believing in what they say. It's what a race. I know how it feels, but believe it or not, and I don't want to say it happened. I mean, I saw it with my own eyes. God is there, and ultimately, at the very end,
He's the only power.
It will show things. The truth will manifest itself. It will be there, whether we believe in it or not. I mean, I couldn't believe how. Okay, here it is. People are showing that this one was not telling the truth. Was lying, and here it is, without you even making an effort. Okay, because the ones who know you, okay, will yani, they say, well, maybe not do this. This is not right. The ones who are waiting to hear anything that's not positive about Naveen, well, let us wish them good luck. I mean, good luck. I mean, and you know, it's all here. It's all here. If you believe there is something negative, there will be something negative. One of the best methods I believe that we should apply is to, as much as possible, to stay neutral. These zeros, I call them in one of my poems, zeros. Not trying to make them small, but it's not a plus and it's not a minus either. It's, I mean, you're neutral, thank you, merci, au revoir. You know, fine.
Okay, so can we hear part of
this one? Okay. Just before, shall I continue very quickly what I was talking, the discussion between me and my friend and I told her that I pity them. She said no, they don't need to be pitied because they're not good people. We, all of them, I mean, it's true. No one is perfect. You're not perfect. You're not either. I'm not either. Okay. We're having strengths and we're having weaknesses. Okay. If I'm maybe I don't know, someone is more beautiful than me, and the other one I'm richer than the one next to me. I mean, you should have pluses and minuses. Okay. So maybe they're better than us in certain domains, but we don't invade them. We're not jealous of them. This was a discussion between me and her, and if I stick back to if I can call it my philosophy, the one that kept me maybe alive now, but say it positively, you need to really pity them and to pray for them and not to hold grudge for them.
If we're going to hear something, because I think we're running out of time.
Oh, okay. This one, I imagine two persons, person B and person A. Person B is saying, just can't believe it. How does she do what she did, talking to me in such a way? For sure I'll flee her presence. She stings as a bee. She's still saying, from my first look, I found the key, mapping to me her personality. Clearly I see to what degree she's unbearable. Don't you agree? She's bad. I mean, she did hurt me. It can be he or she, of course, but I mean, you know, she is might be more powerful here. The person A replies back and says, know thyself is familiar to be, a necessity with which one's soul gets free. Pleased by the growth of its fruitful tree, one softly hears the cosmos melody. Even if she stings like a bee, easy to find a good remedy, empathy, an utmost form of decency, 3 times a day, but without depleting one's own energy. I mean, it's like a sort of prescription, okay? I mean, it's empathy. I mean, pity them. I mean, sometimes the A and B are only one person who is you, which is you. It's you. I mean, I feel bad. She did hurt me.
There's like inner conflict.
Precisely. And I'm actually having this inner conflict. But at the end, I know to keep peace, to keep love, okay, in the place. We need to, I mean, of course, I will not be, one shouldn't ever be a doormat, okay? Okay.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, okay.
Dr. Iman
Okay,
Elewa,
thank you.
unfortunately, we need more time to you in another
Next time,
episode, of
inshallah,
course.
yes.
Poet and writer, many thanks for joining us today
Thank you,
here on the
thank you very
Breakfast
much.
Show.
I'm really pleased. Thank you, dear.
And dear ladies and gentlemen, with this we wrap up this edition of the Breakfast Show. Many thanks for watching and stay tuned for more coming up on Nile TV International.